Hey, what's good, y'all? Fuzion here, back with another reaction video. Um, Sorry I missed yesterday. I really, and I'm gonna be upfront, did not feel like recording. Had a couple stuff going on, but I'm back today. We just reached 748 subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, everybody. I really do appreciate it. We will be doing a stream next weekend, probably next Saturday. That is going to be the 28th. Yeah, the 28th. So, 28th, we will be having a stream here on YouTube. It will be most likely Marvel Rivals. And I will have a couple questions just so you guys can really get to know us. I don't think you guys actively know who is who yet. Again, it is still relatively early on our growth as a YouTube channel. We have had the channel for a while, but over these past 2 years, we really started putting our foot in here and trying to get something popping. So yeah, thank you so much for the new viewers, the new subscribers, and yeah, I can't wait to do that for you guys next week. But let's go ahead and get started. So we have a new All-Star game format again. It does look like that the NBA is trying to make some changes. Here are the new rules. 3 NBA All-Star teams of 8 players each, and the Rising Star Game winners. So we'll have four teams in total, playing up to 40 points, and then the winners will advance to the final game, and each player on the championship winning team, the winner of this All-Star game, will win 125. Okay. Who cares? I think the All-Star game just has to go back to the North and West. East and Western Conference teams. I do think it has to. I think that you can pay everybody, and I think it'll be more entertaining. But as what we're doing now, I don't know. I don't think. And really, last year, you got to blame it on Luka and Jokic. They weren't playing hard. They were just doing whatever. And it was sort of a precedent set over these past few All-Star games to where that it really doesn't matter that much. But I think it's coming to a point to where it's just a chore to watch. I've said this before, and I'll probably say this again. The most important part of the All-Star game currently is the three-point contest, because that is what the NBA has become. 3-point shooting only. The dunk contest is dog shit. Hopefully they can do something here. I'm going to say it, and this could be definitely a, unpopular opinion. But who gives a fuck about Matt McClung? Who gives a fuck? Cool, he can dunk the basketball. Cool, he can do this and do that. If you're going to have amateur players, then introduce all of those dunkers, not just this one dude. He was in the league for a bit, all off of the dunk contest, but I still think that you should be only true professionals in the league, or just go all the way with the dunks and do YouTubers and all them other niggas, if we're going to do that. So, that being said, if he's not in it, we need our stars. We need our superstars who have been great. Ja Morant, he needs to be in it. This sort of was the issue with the past 2 or 3, is that there are no true big names out there. Last year, we did get Jaylen Brown, but he did a dab for a dunk, so that's whatever, that fake ass D Brown dunk. So most people aren't really caring about it. The skills challenge, people really don't care about that much. There has to be some sort of storyline for people to really watch. Last year was a Sabrina Ionescu versus Steph, and then all that other stuff. And then the year before, I think, was Karl Anthony Towns, him showing he's the best big or the best shooting big or whatever. And then the year before that, I think it was Steph versus Clay, something like that. So I feel like the only way for the All-Star game to be worth watching is if there's a storyline. We've had the Kevin Durant versus Russell Westbrook storyline. You know, there's small things in there that has forced people to want to watch, and that is sort of what was keeping it afloat during that time. I think nowadays we're just going off vibes, and I don't think these games are that interesting. Point blank. But those are my thoughts on it. Let's go ahead and hear from First Take.
3 teams will consist of 8 NBA All-Stars, while the 4th team will feature the Rising Stars Challenge winners. Each game will be played to a target score of 40 points. So what do the players think of the change? We know Kevin Durant's not a fan. Listen up.
Hate it. Absolutely hate it. It's terrible. All-Star game, formats changing, all the formats are terrible in my opinion. And we should just go back to East-West, like, and just play a game. I think we've been trying to, bring that flair back somehow with the All-Star weekend, but I think we just keep it traditional. But we'll see how this one works. You never know. I might be wrong. I'm just another guy with an opinion, but we'll see how it works.
All right, Katie's not feeling it. Stephen A., what do you think of the new format?
I think that I don't blame Kevin Durant for feeling that way. But my whole point is tell the whole story. Players have ruined All-Star Weekend. It's their fault that this is happening. You think Adam Silver and the NBA, in concert with the Players Association, want to be huddling for weeks, if not months, trying to come up with different formats for All-Star Weekend? All you have to do is go out there and play with effort and not have it be a glorified layup line or shooting contest. They play.
Yep, that is what it has become. That's sort of been the issue. Teams not really wanting to put forth as much effort on the offensive end, sort of causing laziness. Again, I said earlier in the video, you can blame the players, and I think you should blame the players, but it's a few players last season, these past few seasons, that has caused the issues. And you need to put a name on the bullet. That's what they had to do, and I think that is what they are doing now. I'm glad that more conversations are being had, and I think it's, a good thing. I do think it's a good thing. There's only a few players, in my opinion, that play hard every single night, every single game, in every single game. It really doesn't matter if it's a playoff game, a play-in game, a whatever the fuck it was. They're still playing hard. Giannis, Russ, Damian Lillard, in the All-Star game, a LeBron will give 70, 80%. Kevin Durant will give 70, 80%. I think that's what we are asking for. As a fan, I'm not expecting these players to play 100% in an All-Star game. I'm expecting 50 for the first quarter, 55 for the second quarter, and then you go up to 75, 85. Everybody play 100 those last 2 or 3 minutes. It may be slow during that beginning. I guess I could expect a little bit more from them, but I understand what we are coming to see. I understand why that you wouldn't want to play hard in a game that really doesn't matter. I understand why you would want to play around and sort of, be funny, show some sort of personality. It makes sense, but people there are there to see you play hard against other superstars. There needs to be, I think that they need to bring in a 1-on-1 or a 3-on-3 style of format to it, something a little bit more competitive. There's 2 things that will, and I don't know really how else to say this. There are 2 things that can make a nigga. that will make a nigga play hard, that'll make somebody do whatever. Money or embarrassment. They do not want to get embarrassed. They're going to play hard on defense, or they're going to try to play hard on offense. Or you can expect threes, you can expect dunks, you can expect all that shit. But those are the two main drivers. Ego, which is in there with the embarrassment. Money and ego. Ego should probably be better for me to say. But that's all of the NBA is. That's all basketball is in general. It's ego. I think I am better than you because I practice these whole moves, these moves here, and because of that, I know I can score over you. I've been watching film. I've been moving on, been working on my quick steps, my slides, angles, hot pan, touch off, using body. I can guard you because I have been practicing that. You cannot score on me. You will not embarrass me. Ego, money, and ego. To do that, to focus on the ego part, is bringing in those one-on-ones, those 3-on-3s. It's impossible to hide on the defensive end and on the offensive end in one-on-ones. It's nearly impossible to hide on the offense and defensive end on 3-on-3. Personally, when I used to play, I would play with an older group. I was probably the youngest, but we were playing 4-on-4 half court. You got to be able to know how to score in the half court. You got to be able to know how to pass. You got to be able to know how to defend in 4-on-4 half court. Full court, you can sort of get away with things. Snowbirding, asking for help, knowing who you're playing against, blitzing, stuff like that. It's possible for you to hide in a full court 5-on-5. It's possible to hide in a half court 5-on-5. But 4-on-4 in certain games, downwards, 3-on-3, 2-on-2, 1-on-1, it's impossible. It's impossible. So, if they are going to integrate things, if they're going to make changes, if they're going to find something to improve on, gotta look at the All-Star. Gotta look at the All-Star game. Gotta look at the players. Are they getting paid for this? And are they trying to not get embarrassed? That's a couple of things there. I don't think we're gonna go much longer on this video. I'm hitting a lot of what I'm needing to hit in this short amount of time. So let's continue though.
Play harder in the summertime, training amongst themselves than they do in front of thousands of fans in an arena and millions watching for a star-studded All-Star Weekend and event. They have shamed the game of basketball. They have shamed the event. It is an absolute embarrassment, and I know it's not popular to say, but damn it, I'm Stephen A. I'm going to say it. I have absolutely, positively, I'm sorry, I apologize to the NBA. I love me some Adam Silver. I love me the league office. I appreciate the effort that they put forth. But these players that have shown up on All-Star, I'm not talking about the three-point shooting contest. The slam dunk contest is an atrocity. And the All-Star game is even worse. The lack of effort that they have shown has been such a disgrace. I personally have no desire to be in attendance for it. It is an embarrassment. And just so you know, Doggy, as an aside, I'm not playing. I'm serious. At some point in time, I'm going to have my own. I'm going to sponsor my own damn slam dunk contest nationwide. I believe I can go throughout the streets of America and find 5 to 10 elite slam dunkers in this country that would do 10 times a better job than the slam dunk contest at NBA All-Star Weekend and the All-Star game itself. It is all.
Dang, he's still gonna fucking ramble? I'm just gonna go ahead and end it after this. We all can. I think if we had 45 days to just go online, find some dunkers, find some players, and see if they want to do a dunk contest. Give them 30 days to practice. It'll be more successful and more people will watch. The issue is people want to see their favorite player. People want to see NBA players. And people want to see players that they know do a crazy dunk. I think Matt McClung was interesting. It was a good, experiment. But that stuff needs to be over. Or you may need to bring in, if we are going to do that, bring in another G League or YouTube dunker. Bring one every single year, one new one. Let them go in there. Let them do the dunks. That will force NBA players to be like, wait a minute. I think I could. Nah, that's a YouTuber. Nah, that's a... whoever the fuck it is. Again, if the money ain't gonna drag them out, if the money ain't gonna force them to play hard or do crazy dunks or figure it out, that ego will. That ego will. But that's all I got for you guys. Tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Is this a good change for the All-Star game? How would you personally change the All-Star game? I gave some examples. What do you guys think? Of course, we will be streaming, just like I stated before, next week on Saturday. We're 2 subscribers away from 750. Will you be those last 2 subscribers? Let me know if you are in the comments down below. But I'll see you guys next video. Peace.